Why is this world so hard to make our way? And who knows? It always has been and it always will be. But that doesn't mean that we have to resort to such things as suicide and cutting just to find a way in or out of this world. And even though people will, and people have, and people do, that doesn't make it a good thing to do. That doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it healthy, and it doesn't make it safe. Just because your friend does doesn't mean you should. Because it's a horrible, horrible place to be. It's like it's being lost, not being sure of who you are, not being sure what to do, where to go, who to be. It's it's plague of the mind. You can't get your mind off of it. You can't stop your heart from thinking of it. Every beat of your heart is thinking about it. I know from experience. I know. I know. And because of this stupidity where nobody is perfect and everything you do has to fight you back, and that every single thing you do is never good enough, everybody is self-sick. It doesn't matter if you're gay, straight, bi, woman, man, trans, everybody. Everybody. Some more than others, I'm sure of that. But we have all been there. And 4,400 people kill themselves because of bullying. 4,400 people die because they can't fit in. 4,400 people die because they don't have a way to fit into this crazy world. 4,400 people. And those are just the ones who succeeded. That doesn't even count the 100 times as many people have attempted it. For every one suicide that has resulted, there have been 100 more that have been attempted. And maybe those 100 were all attempted by the same person. You never know who it's going to be. Could be the girl next to you in geometry. You always copy her test. Could be the girl in Spanish who always has the answers. Could be the girl sitting next to you in world history who always does all of her homework, always gets an A on the test, always does everything right. You never know who it's going to be. You never know who's going to be next. You never know what's going to happen. And because of this, you just need to know yourself, and you need to know that it's not the only way out. It's really not. You don't have to be one of those 4,400 people. And God, do I wish that number was lower. God, do I wish that number didn't exist. But it does. It does. I beg of you, please don't be part of that number. Find healthy ways to express your anger. Punch a guy. That's healthier than killing yourself. Write poetry. Write music. Listen to music. Listen to poetry. I don't care as long as you do something healthy. Believe me, I've been there. It's a miserable, miserable, miserable place to be. Every day is horrible. You don't know when it's going to end, if it's going to end, and for some people it never does. It's horrible. Nobody deserves to live that way. Nobody should live that way. It shouldn't exist. It shouldn't happen. But it does, because humanity is a cruel, horrible branch of animals. And we just tear apart other people and enjoy it. Sometimes you're the one tearing out other people's hearts, sometimes you're the one whose head is being torn out. We need to stop it. Because it's horrible, it's sickening, disgusting, it's awful, it's terrible. I'm at a loss for words. Me, I am a writer. I am almost never at a loss for words. Why would people do this to other people? Who knows? Maybe it's how you feel about yourself. It's a self-perception. I don't know, and it doesn't really matter. But the point is that people do it, and people die because of it. So it needs to stop. It needs to stop now before this gets any worse. Because it's been going up. It hasn't been going down. Because of all the stupid prejudices that we concoct against other people, people who are different, people who don't share the same beliefs as us, people who we aren't as sure about, people who aren't like 100% American, 100% British, whatever. Those people who are different. The guy wearing a turban walking with his daughter who is wearing a burqa. So they're probably just normal people. They're just walking outside, just going to go get some milk from Walmart or whatever. But no, we have to discriminate against them because of the turban and the burqa. They can't just be normal people. No, no, no. They have to be terrorists. No. Just because they're Asian. Just because they're Muslim. Just because of that, they have to be something horrible. Just because somebody's black, that means you're going to get raped and mugged because you were walking down the street and there's a black guy. Oh dear God, no. What is wrong with this country? What is wrong with this world? What is wrong with humanity? Why do people have these prejudices? Why do people think this way? I don't know. Nobody knows. But it's sickening, it's horrible, it's disgusting, and it's led to the death of 4,400 people a year. And it needs to stop. It needs to stop now, because it's only going up, and if it doesn't stop, then it will keep going up, and there's nothing to stop it. Society is horrible. It's horrible. It's awful. There's no way you could possibly fit in, because nobody is like that. Normality is a perception of the mind. It is not actually an achievable standard. Because nobody is like that. Everybody has something wrong with them. Everybody. Some people more than others. I know I have plenty of things wrong with me. I'm sure my friends do too. I'm sure that my teachers do. I'm sure that everybody else who I envy in this world does. We are all humans, and that's just the part of being a human, is being wrong and being screwed up. So, don't be afraid of that part of yourself. Find friends who accept you for who you are. Because they're never going to be your friends if they don't. Not your real friends. Please remember this, and please don't be a part of those people. Those people who kill themselves because of what other people say. It's horrible. It's awful. It's the worst way to die. And if you are, feel free to talk to me because I have been there. Stay strong. Peace, love, happiness.